Hi, Peter Gary here outside the Vivid Gallery. I'm so excited because I got my new iPhone. So check out the way the pictures look. Everything's going to be such high quality as I go in here to the Vivid Gallery and see what Jeff's got for us today. Last week we looked at boats, everything from shrimp boats to pleasure craft, all the things you can do on Hilton Head. And I wonder what Jeff's got for us today.
All right, let's go find Jeff.
Hey, good morning, Peter. Welcome to the gallery.
How you doing?
I'm doing wonderful. How about you?
Oh, I'm doing great. I've got you now in like Technicolor with my new camera. I mean, don't you look just great?
Make me look good.
I'm gonna let the art speak for itself. All right, what do you got for us? We had boats last week. What do you got this week?
Well, I'd like to take you to a special place in this island,
Okay.
and it's called Mitchelville.
Never. Well, I actually have heard of it.
I know you've been doing some research
many people
too.
have heard about it.
Right,
That is
right.
That's not your typical tourist destination.
No, it's not, but it's a wonderful place. It's a place that's being developed historically on the island, and it's a place we ought to pay
Let's
some
walk and
attention
talk.
to. Yeah, let's do that.
Because it's part of Freedom Park, which has now become a historic, National Historic Registry, right?
Yes, that's right. And this is the first freedmen's community in the U.S.
All right.
Established during the period of the Civil War.
So that is a very important thing you just said there. So Mitchelville, was named after General Mitchell. It was established in 1862. So what's important about that is 1863 was the Emancipation Proclamation. It was actually started before that by Fort Walker, by General Mitchell when he took over Fort Walker. So
An amazing story, isn't it?
well, Hilton Head was the largest naval assault in U.S. history before D-Day happened.
Mm-hmm.
So when the Union forces came down and took over Fort Walker, I think something like 19,000 troops came down and 40,000 people were on the island after that. That's more than today.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
It's simply amazing.
Well, it's such an incredible part of our history. Hilton Head was the head of the Department of the South. So
Yes.
it was where the Union forces worked the whole Southern campaign against. It was amazing. Hilton Head has a tremendous history. So show me what you got
Well,
over here.
let's look at some of the photos. And
All right. Where do you want to start?
I want to start with kind of we'll start down here with the beaches and stuff. Let me just
dropping back.
describe. I've got 3 photos here that I've done. I've got many more I want to go back and get, but this place is very special. I shot these shots about 5 in the evening, so the sun was low. It is a place that has just many, many, many large live oaks dripping with the Spanish moss.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost mystical if you get it the right time of day with the right light. Shot 3 shots. This one is the Praise House. I believe they're going to start to put, as they do the archaeological work and so forth, put replicas of what they believe were there during that time of the period of
So amazing.
history. And this is an amazing building that they put up.
So it's a replica. They created it as a replica.
I
It's
believe
not-
that's right.
Yeah, and I think they're going to create other buildings as part
right.
of as part of Freedom Park.
And if they're as glorious as this one is, why, it's going to be a fun place to
So what was that
continue
done
to
in
tour.
the evening?
This was done in the early evening, and we weren't near sunset, but the lighting was just perfect.
Oh, it's just so magical. Yeah.
Behind it runs this Fish Hall Creek. This is a picture of the creek in the marsh, looking out towards the Port Royal. I guess it's the Port Royal Sound, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And
It was the Battle of Port Royal.
it's just a beautiful area. This is one of the many shots I took, but I think it's one of the better ones.
It's like the waving wheat of the Midwest. It's that golden wheat.
Yeah.
But it's the marshes. It's beautiful.
And then the last one I have here is a picture of the beach.
Wow. So
And
they've got
that's-
just as
you
big a
just-
beach over there?
It's very different, as you can tell. It's got, of course, the sea oats and grass, but then you've got rock structures. The sand goes out a long ways. The tide was probably not completely out here, but it was out.
So Mitchellville is actually between Port Royal and like Palmetto Dunes, if you will.
Right,
That
yeah,
area
that
between
area.
down Beach City Road. So it's
Right.
on the Atlantic Ocean. It's not on the marsh,
Right,
but there is marsh parts of it there.
right.
Oh, that's great. Undeveloped? There
uh,
anything around it?
Not that I could see of the, there's some communities near there, but
Right.
not right on it or around it. Now there may be, I just might not be aware of them, but a beautiful spot. I recommend going there and having a look.
Can I ride my bikes there?
I think you can, yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Wow.
Be a great place to bike.
Well, this is something special. The history of Hilton Head has history long before we were all here, and this is just a special part. So tonight also is Thursday, right? So
It's the first Thursday.
So the artists,
Come on down to the art show.
yeah, the local artists will be here, local musicians.
Yep, there'll be
Food.
artists, there'll be some food, so come out, sip and stroll, and have a very nice, pleasant evening.
And we'll be open,
Yep,
right?
from 4 to 7 is the official time for the first Thursday art show,
Great.
and we would like to see you all.
So, and if we can't come down, we've got it online at the Vivid Gallery HHI,
Correct.
both on Facebook as well as you can order things right on the website, right?
Right online, yes, and we're open every Tuesday to Friday from 10 until 4, but you can always call me and I'm happy to come in.
Okay. Well, that's super helpful. This was such an incredible special. I'm going to go back one more time. These three, this is a Thursday3 that's just really, I love the way you also set them up for me, all three on one wall. I like that. You're almost like you were ready for me. That is special. So thank you so much for sharing those with us today.
Thank you, Peter.